I really do need to figure out how to fix this, the green screen thing, because this green screen looks terrible. And if you take offense to me saying that, then, you know, I'm sorry you feel that way. Nah, Blizzard did something that broke Nullstones. I am convinced. That may be a terrible idea. The best way to make gold is to put in the work, to do the research, to pay attention to what's happening in the game. Ugh, there we go. 2 Nullstones. Look at that. An hour and change in is when I finally get a double Nullstone drop. Stupid trees. So in 2 hours of farming as a casual gamer, casual, you know, all greens, for tools, 46,805. So about 47,000 gold. Well, about 47,000 gold. What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning into Ice TV. My name is Philip Price, and in today's video guide, I mean, it's not a gaming guide done quick. I'm actually going to do things a little bit different today. See, if you're familiar with my channel at all, you should be fully aware that all of my videos are very heavily scripted. I take a lot of time editing them and putting them together, so it does take some time for me to get videos out. In order for me to put videos out every week like I've been trying to do, it's very taxing on my time. And so I decided to try and do something a little bit different this week. I am about to go mining or gathering with my dual gatherer, which is Deneb. Today is Halloween. It's October 31st. Happy Halloween, everybody. I wanted to go ahead and just record myself gathering for a couple of hours, so that way you guys can see exactly what gathering is pulling in right now, because there's a lot of discussion right now about whether or not it's too late to actually make money in World of Warcraft, because, you know, the expansion's been out for a couple of months now, and a lot of people are starting to feel like, you know, it's too late to actually make gold, and that's simply not the case. But like I said, I just wanted to go ahead and record myself talking for a while, going completely off script, just to see how it goes, because if this actually works out well, if you guys enjoy this kind of content, please let me know in the comments below. If you know, would like to help support the channel, liking and subscribing is the least I could ask for. But if this content actually works out very well, then I could actually pump this kind of content out more often. That means I'd get more videos out to you guys. So to get started, as you can see, I still have the mining quest, weekly quest available, so I'm going to go ahead and pick that up. I am also going to go and pick up the herbalism weekly quest. Go ahead and grab that from Mr. Akdan. And then we're going to go ahead and head on out. And I'm just going to farm up top here in the Isles of... what the hell is this area called again? Isles of Dorn. So we're going to go ahead and head on down here. Just plop down real quick. We're going to pop a rank 3 File of Truesight. We're going to go ahead and eat a Ghoulfish Delight. But then I'm also going to go ahead and pop this rank 3 Iron Claw Razor Stone, which I'm going to go ahead and drop that right here. And that will give me increased finesse for 75 for 2 hours. I'm going to put that on both my proficient pickaxe rank 5, and we're going to put that on my proficient sickle rank 5. So we now have the Iron Claw Razor Stone buff on both gathering weapons, or tools. I have the Ghoulfish Delight, which is increasing my perception by 150. And I have the File of Truesight, which is increasing my perception an additional 120. Which also allows me to see camouflage, mining, and herbalism nodes. It is 12:54 p.m. and yeah, let's get started. But yeah, that was one of the things that I saw a lot of people talking about, and it was rather concerning. People saying that, oh, it's too late to make gold. You already missed the rush at the beginning of the expansion, and so, you know, it's pointless to go ahead and start up any kind of professions in crafting or gathering or anything like that, like you missed the boat. And honestly, to hear people say that at the beginning of an expansion is just ludicrous, because the only time where it's not a good idea to try and make gold because you'll be wasting your time is, where the hell is it? There it is the weeks leading up to the pre-patch. Because at that point, yeah, there's really no point, because everybody knows a new expansion, the pre-patch for a new expansion, to be clear. Because everybody knows a new expansion will be coming out at that point. Everything that is available in the game will become null and void in a few short weeks. So at that time, yes, it doesn't make any sense to go ahead and start, hunting for gold. But, oh, by the way, you'll see that I'll be picking up some Deep Grove petals, and eventually I'll get a Deep Grove rose, as well as some slabs of slate, as well as the erosion polished slate, because today is Thursday and I haven't been on Deneb at all this week. So yeah, he's a little behind the curve. He's also going to be getting somebody once. Sorry, he's also going to be getting. Is that underwater? That is. Go get that. I really shouldn't be getting this because it kind of wastes time. But I'll also be getting some Deep Grove roots as well as some null slivers, because I am currently behind the curve with this character. As you'll see, I am 8 behind on herbalism and 28 behind on mining. So yeah, there's that. You'll also see that my routes aren't... come on, get in the air. You'll also see that my routes aren't exactly like in line either. But yeah, as you can tell, I'm not the greatest at this. I'm not a hardcore, gatherer or gamer or anything like that. I'm just your casual man. Like, I have a full-time job. I work 40 hours a week. I've got a wife and kids. Like, I'm a family man. I don't have time to spend my entire life playing World of Warcraft, But I enjoy the game. I enjoy the game. It's fun. It is something that I do enjoy playing and doing. I enjoy making gold in the game. I enjoy the economics of it. I enjoy doing dungeons, and like, this is my alt, and his gear... Oh, I hate these things. Yeah, he's currently a 579. And there we go. Sorry, I had to concentrate on getting that thing. But yeah, he's currently a 579. I haven't really spent that much time on him doing anything other than what you see me doing here, because this is my primary moneymaker right now. I do have a pretty high-leveled... well, my main is a jewel crafter and engineer. And if anybody can tell you, engineering does not make gold. Engineering, I mean, you can, but the margins are very, very low. It's mostly like making toys and things like that. But yeah, engineering is notoriously the have fun and make toys craft or profession. So if your main goal is to try and make gold, I do not recommend engineering as a primary profession. Jewel crafting, yeah, there's plenty of gold to be made in jewel crafting. Again, the margins are very, very thin, because you have to... Where is it? There it is. You have to know and be good at math eventually, ultimately, because with jewel crafting, it's right now, at least for me, what I've discovered so far, it's a lot of taking ores and crushing them or prospecting, so that way you can turn around and sell gems and crush gemstones. So it's a lot of math. If you're not a fan of math, then I don't recommend jewel crafting. I haven't gotten too deep into any of the other professions right now, as so far I've really just been making my primary gold doing this, doing gathering. And it's been decent. When the expansion first started, I was making anywhere from 50,000 to 100,000 an hour. But as time has gone on, it has definitely slowed down a lot. Because when an expansion first comes out, the first like week or two of that expansion is when things are the most expensive. It's when when people make the most amount of gold. Because a lot of new players are returning to the game. Is there another? Where is that? There it is. A lot of people are returning to the game. A lot of people are just dropping, crazy amounts of money. All the goblins that have millions and millions in gold, they're just coming through and trying to reset markets and all this other stuff. And so there is... Did that just... Oh, no, there it is. There's a lot of gold to be made at the very beginning of the expansion. But just because the expansion has been out for a while, we're still in Season 1. Just because your files and potions aren't flying off the shelf, there's no progression that's happening right now, So, one of the best things that... And I haven't had a chance to actually experiment with it and actually play with it to see how to actually get it set up, but I have an alchemist alt that... Sorry. I have an alchemist that I am planning on getting him geared up and set up to be able to pump out files and potions for when the next major patch comes out. Is that something there? Yeah, there's some business somewhere around here. Where is that? There it is. I plan on having him set up so that way when the next major patch comes out and the new areas come out and the new raid comes out, that he's going to be able to just pump out potions and flasks, because the guilds that are going to be trying to push progression, they're going to be buying that stuff up like crazy. And so if I can, consistently take rank 1 or rank 2 materials and turn them into rank 3 potions and files with multi-crafting and stuff like that, then there's going to be a lot of money to be made there. It's just that right now, the profit margins are small. But you have to have patience, man. Like, all these people are sitting there and they're saying, oh, I'm making 100,000, an hour still doing mining and blah, blah, blah. No, you're not. Why are you lying? Like, I don't understand lying just for the sake of trying to, I don't know. I really don't understand the point of it. Why lie, man? Like, just be honest. You're not making 100,000 and 200,000 gold gathering. Like, that's not a thing. Alright, so I've got the 5 Deep Grove petals, and I've got the 1 Deep Grove rose, so now Deep Grove roots are going to start dropping. And yeah, I know I'm not doing myself any favors by not using those right away, but I just want to show you guys exactly what happens. Because this is the catch-up item, the Deep Grove roots. And you can't start getting the catch-up item until you've collected 5 petals and 1 rose each week. Once you do that, in the week, then you'll actually start getting the catch-up item. And as you can see, I still haven't gotten my 5 slabs and my polished slate. Once I get my 5 slabs and the polished slate, then I will start getting the catch-up item. Purple dirt. I don't need purple dirt. I'm a gatherer. Alright, where is this next one? Yeah, I really do need to clean up my my routes, just because they, I'm all over the damn place. Ooh. Hello. Rich Iron Claw, yay. If you're wondering why I keep... come on. If you're wondering why I keep morphing out whenever I go to mine, it's because I do not have... What the... No, I don't want to take control of him. I don't have my knowledge points into crystallized. I don't have all my knowledge points pumped into that that branch that actually gives you the ability to mount while or farm while mounted. As you can see here, I went for this branch first. I will then go for this branch after I get this one caught up. Which honestly, I'm so far behind, I should be able to get this maxed out. Because on one of my other alts, I do actually have mining completely caught up. And he does have that entire branch, the plethora of ore, completely filled out. So by the time I actually get this completely filled out, he should have... Deneb, which is my dual gatherer, he should have all that stuff completely filled out too. More flowers, which by the way, how far behind am I now? Only 3 behind on herbalism, 24 behind on mining. Can you tell which one provides more nodes to gather between herbalism and mining? It's herbalism, by the way. In case you missed that. Yeah, I know I would be a lot more proficient if I would just fix my my routes. Which I don't know. Maybe that's why I don't make 100,000 gold an hour. I mean, listen. If you have any advice, or if you are a fellow goblin that knows how to make 100,000 gold an hour gathering, then for the love of God, please enlighten us. Throw a life preserver out here into the sea of ignorance that I am obviously swimming in. And if you're not willing to share your secrets, then please stop bragging about it, because nobody believes you. Is that gonna hit me? Ah! That did. Okay, that did. Ouch. Why are there so many more flowers than there are rocks? Maybe it's because I'm up top. I don't know. I haven't actually tested that or checked that. If that's the case, and you know that's the case, please let me know in the comments below. Oh, this is a... There we go. There's my 5th slab of slate. And so now, the next thing I should get instead of a slab of slate should be the erosion polished slate. That's a lot of wolves. Oh, God. I said I wasn't coming here. But yet, here I am. Here I am. Rock you like a... Alright, I gotta get out of this area, because this area is not helping my ADHD one bit. There it is. Polished erosion slate. Now, what I don't know is whether or not those ketchup items actually do drop before you actually use them. I will go ahead and just keep on farming. Because again, I want to show you guys what a realistic, like, farm actually looks like. Because if you're comparing yourself to these people who are claiming that they're making, you know, 50,000, 100,000, 200,000 gold an hour while doing dual gathering, then no, you're not going to have a good time doing this, man, because those are the people who are no-lifing World of Warcraft. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're sitting there and they played the game for 8 hours a freaking day, or they have one of those jobs where they can play while they're actually doing their work, and it's just not... Wow, I just realized that my son is vacuuming the living room while I'm recording this. I don't know how long that's been going on for. If you guys hear that noise, I apologize, but I'm not going to stop, because that will prevent my time, or that'll delay my time. And again, I want to give you guys a realistic... I got 10 minutes left on this file. I want to give you guys a realistic look at what an hour's worth, or maybe 2 hours worth. I don't know how long I'll record for. But I wanted to give you guys a realistic look at what, you know, gathering actually looks like. Because it's not the end-all, be-all, make millions of gold if you do X, Y, and Z. Like, no. It's not how it works. And if you thought that's what this was, if you thought that's how life was going to be... I'm sorry. But here's the thing too, right? I'm enjoying myself. Like, this is relaxing, this is fun to me, and I could sit here and do this for hours if I had that kind of free time. If I didn't have to worry about, taking care of my family or making sure the kids are eating and doing their homework, or, you know, if I could just sit here and just do this for hours on end, I would. I absolutely would. Dungeons stress me out, which, don't get me wrong, I in a good way, because I'm a tank. I do actually enjoy doing dungeons, but they are stressful. This is not stressful at all. I'm literally just flying around, and if I see some mobs that, I don't like and are too tough, I'm not having it. I'm not fighting them. I don't care. I will go and find me some other nodes to mine up or to gather. Like, nah, not doing it. Ooh, where are you? You're on the map, but I don't see you. There it is. Alright, I am going to give it the full time here of the 30 minutes. Like, once these 8 minutes run out, then I'll go ahead and actually use, that's supposed to be down here. Yep, there it is. Yeah, you have fun with that, buddy. I know, I saw it. I just, wanted to get away from that guy. Excuse me. Oh man, was I doing this the whole time? My posture is terrible. That's why my back hurts all the damn time. And there goes the hiccups. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wait until I'm at the 30-minute mark for this this file. What is it? File? Yeah, this file. And then if none of the catch-up items actually drop, then I will go ahead and use this week's items, and then we'll see if any of the catch-up items drop. Because yeah, that'll definitely tell me that whether or not they drop before you actually use the weekly items. Ah, why did I do that? Come on. There we go. Fish! Yeah, as you can see, I don't have a lot of these fish marked. Not because I'm choosing... I guess I am choosing not to, but it's not because I don't fish, but I learned how to fish, so that way I could try and get the, so that way I could make these, the Ghoulfish Delight. And then I never actually came up here to mark all the fishing nodes. Mainly because I don't care. This is not my main. My main has maxed fishing. Progue, he is at 300 plus on fishing. So a lot of the times, and again, these are passive, not passive, but these are easy ways to make gold. I'll get on Progue and just go out into open waters and just fish for like an hour, fully buffed up and everything, but and it's down in Spider Town, you know what I mean? I don't fish in open waters up here because the money is in the sharks. That's where you make the big money. Because the rare fish, I forget what it's called, Coralath or something like that. Those fish are so rare, like it's not a dependable way to actually make gold. But the sharks, yeah, that's a dependable way to make gold. And yeah, I'll just sit there and farm and fish in one spot in open water down in Spider Town for like an hour or two. The hell was that? Ah! But yeah, I'll go and I'll fish for an hour or two just in open water, just sitting there, maybe watching a movie or something while I do it.
The unbound adorn their ramileths
Where is it?
with
Right there?
flowers,
There we go.
symbolizing harmony.
Yeah,
and
see
their
all these
gratitude
farmers,
for
man. There's
nature's
so
gifts.
many farmers. So many gatherers lately that's why the market is tanking, because there's so many people who really have nothing else better to do right now, because again, nobody's doing progression because there is nothing to progress right now. Where are you? There you are. So everybody's just farming, and so now the market is getting flooded with ore and herbs. And so, you know, the higher the I didn't use my thing, whatever. And the higher the supply, the lower the cost is going to become. The lower the value of something is going to become. So yeah, like I said, I enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, then you should not be doing this. If this is not something that is fun to you, then you should not be doing this. Because you're paying $15 a month to play this video game. It is a game. You should be enjoying yourself, whatever that means. If that means that you want to, you know, go do pet battles and just focus on collecting all the pet battles that are out there and do nothing else but pet battles, there's nothing wrong with that. That is a completely acceptable way to play this game because it's a part of the game. If you want to sit there and auction house PvP, where you're just sitting there and, you know, trying to buy up or to turn them into gems and try and sell them at the lowest price possible, so that way you could sell them the fastest and before the other jewel crafters out there, to make, you know, 1 or 2 gold per gem that you're selling. That's an acceptable way to play the game. You don't have to play the way that everybody else is playing. You don't have to be, you know, geared to 630 or whatever the hell the current, you know, max gear level is. I don't even know. My main is only like 612. And I'm okay with that. Because I don't really enjoy dungeons anymore. I'm too old for that mess. Delves are where it's at for me. I love doing delves. Because if I get stressed out, if I do a bad pull or something, and I just want to sit there for a minute, I can do that. I don't have somebody like yelling at me, telling me how crappy of a tank I am because I don't want to pull an entire room when it's more efficient to pull the entire room. Just no. I don't want to do that. Okay. So that is 30 minutes. So what do I have to show for it? Yeah, let's go ahead and organize this a little bit, shall we? Alright, let's go ahead and move all this stuff down. What is this? Jewel crafting? Why do I have that? I don't even know. But let's move all this stuff down. I know I'm wasting time. I don't care. I want to put all my stuff in order so that way I know what I've gotten. Where's the rank 2? Where's the rank 2? There's rank 3 Iron Claw. There's Blessing Blossoms. What's that? Rank 2 Blessing Blossom. Do rank 1 Blessing Blossom. Where are the rest? Come on. Okay, there's rank 1 Arthur Spear. There's Mushrooms. That's rank 3. Here, rank 2 Bismuth. I've gotten some of these guys. Let's go ahead and move these guys out of the way too. I know I just moved them there, but I'm moving them over here now. Here we go. We've got Null Blossoms. No Lotus. Here's Blessing Blossoms. That's rank 3s. Rank 2s of the Michael Blooms. What else is there? What else? Rank 1 of Iron Claw Ores. Have I not get? Okay, there's rank 2 of the Iron Claw Ores. Am I not getting any rank 2 Acrites yet? I don't see any. I don't know if I'm being blind, but I don't see any. Here's Imperfect Null Stones. Go ahead and put those like right here. I haven't gotten any Null Stones so far. That's rare, actually. 30 minutes and no Null Stones. Alright, let's go ahead and burn these guys. So that's 5 Deep Grove petals, so that's 5 herbalism points. Okay, and here's a Deep Grove rose, that's another 4 herbalism points. And then here's 5 slabs of slates, so that's 5 mining points. And then here's 1 erosion polished slate, which is 3 mining points. Let's go ahead and crank this bad boy up. And then let's go ahead and crank... yeah, I've been working on these. Let's go ahead and crank those up. Alright. I don't even know if this is the best way to do herbalism. I haven't really done much research into it. Eventually, he's going to be my main... Oh, here's my rank 3 Arthur's spears. And there's the rank 2s. Ha, look at that. But still not right. Alright, so let's go ahead and pop another file to give me another 30 minutes. I know I'm about 2 minutes behind, but I don't care. Let's go. Yeah. But see, it's little stuff like that where you, Ooh, I learned how to refine Acarite. But it's little stuff like that that is going to... Stop it! Is going to eat into your time and efficiency, because gathering is all about efficiency. Like, it is all about getting as many ores and flowers as you can, as quickly as you can. If you're not doing it as quickly as you can, you're not maximizing your gains. Which, again, maybe it is possible to get 100k an hour doing this. I've never been able to. But I'm a casual. I don't care. I'm not 20 years old. I don't have time to sit there and spend my entire day playing World of Warcraft. You know, I have a family. I'm the head of my family. And if I'm just sitting here wasting my entire day away on World of Warcraft, then what do you think my family's going to do? They're going to waste their day away doing stuff that isn't helpful to or beneficial to their lives either. And if you take offense to me saying that, then, you know, I'm sorry you feel that way. Alright, where was I? I still have 27 minutes left in my file and 25 minutes left in my food. But yeah, maybe that's why I can't make 100,000 gold per hour, because I'm not the most efficient when it comes to, you know, doing this. But whatever. Again, I'm enjoying myself. I'm making my little gold. And that's what matters to me. It's enough to fulfill my needs. I'm not a millionaire by any stretch of the imagination, but, you know, I get by. I always have enough to get whatever it is that I want. Well, whatever it is that I need. Let me say that, not want, because I want that $90 Brutosaur, and yeah, I don't have one of those guys. But if you guys want to help me get that $90 Brutosaur, I will gladly accept any donations. You can just hit that little where's the camera? You can hit that little super like button down below, and any proceeds that you donate to the super like button will go directly to the purchase of the Brutosaur. But yeah, again, it's too late to make gold. Everybody's all doom and gloom, man, and it's so annoying because, again, video game. You're supposed to be enjoying yourself. You're supposed to be having fun. If you're not having fun, why are you doing this? If you're not having fun, why are you playing this game? Go play a different game, man. Like, there's thousands of video games that come out on a daily basis. Well, okay, maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe there's hundreds of games that come out on a daily basis, but there's thousands of games that are out there that you've probably never even heard of. Gaming is such an incredible hobby that there are games that I'll never play. Games that I know for a fact are amazing games, but I'll just never get around to playing those games. Just because, you know, I have a life. I have a job. I have responsibilities and things. People to take care of and food to put on the table. I can't dedicate my whole life to playing video games. I would love to, don't get me wrong, but I can't. Because that's just not how being an adult works. Yeah, the nullstone drops are terrible right now. I don't know what the hell is going on with that. Normally I would have gotten at least 1 or 2 by now. And see, that's another thing. Like, I need to figure out a way where I can actually get videos out faster, because things change on a weekly basis, and the amount of time that it takes me to make new videos with my other process, with actually writing out scripts and actually, you know, talking about things in a very organized, specific fashion, it's not fast enough, because hell, they may have changed something in mining where they reduce the nullstone drop rate. They may have increased the nullstone drop rate in fishing. Because yes, if you haven't heard, you can now get imperfect nullstones from fishing. I don't know if you can get actual nullstones from fishing. I haven't experienced that yet. But yeah, I've gotten a ton of imperfect nullstones from fishing. So if this actually works out, then I will be able to pump out videos a lot faster. Because it is just me, guys. I don't have an editor. I don't have a thumbnail artist. I don't have any of those people that, you know, these armies of content creators actually have. It's just me. And I work for a living. No! And I work for a living. You know, I'm just here trying to share with you guys the few secrets that I know from my experience. And they're not even secrets, really. They're just my experiences. They're just what I've learned in playing World of Warcraft. You know? And I'm not one of those gatekeeping people that will hide information from y'all. If I find something that will help my fellow casuals in making gold or you know, enjoying the game better, then I'll share that information with you guys. God, my posture is terrible. But yeah, if I find information or if I see something that will help you guys, why am I going that way? That will help you guys in playing this game and make it more enjoyable for you, why hide it? Why keep that a secret? I don't care. I don't care. Get it, come on, get it. Yay! One of the joys of being a druid. A gatherer. Where is that flower? There it is. Is it, as long as they don't knock me too hard to knock me out of my form. Let's get that camouflage one first. Then I am A-okay. Not super.
I must get closer.
Must get closer. I hate these things. Flowers are so hard to spot sometimes, even with outline mode set up. And see, my one of my other main characters, because I technically have two main characters. I have Daddy Ice, which is my my miner and tailor. He's a warlock, and then I have my other main, which is Progue, my prot paladin, who is a jewel crafter and engineer. Daddy Ice, which again is my miner and tailor, he just has mining as a gathering thing, and I don't know. I just, for some reason, he seems to be luckier when it comes to mining, because when I mine with him, I can easily clear, you know, 15 to 20,000 an hour. If I get really lucky, he can actually get up to like 40,000 an hour. But as you can see with Deneb, I don't really have much luck when it comes to mining, man. Like, and I don't know why that is. They have the same gear. Actually, no. Daddy Ice does have... Hey, come on. Daddy Ice does actually have a blue horde. Right? Am I saying that right? Horde? What's it called? Yeah, the horde. He has a blue one, whereas Deneb just has a green. But I find it hard to believe that that is what's making the difference. I mean, I've been out here for 50 minutes now, and I haven't gotten a single nullstone. Not even a single imperfect nullstone. Nah, Blizzard did something that broke nullstones. I am convinced. But I'm gonna keep going. Like I said, I have 2 hours on my these things. What are they called again? Razor stones. And so I'm gonna go ahead and ride that out. And who knows? Maybe in like the last 30 minutes, I'll get like 20 freaking nullstones drop. Now the question is whether or not I want to go ahead and dump all this stuff on the auction house, or do I want to hand it over to my jewel crafter to go ahead and you know, prospect all of it and turn it into gems, and then turn around and make more gold with those gems. See, that's the part that gets real tricky when it comes to making gold in this game, because that may be a great idea, that may be a terrible idea, but you never know until you try. And again, this is why there is no perfect answer for, you know, the best way to make gold. The best way to make gold is to put in the work, to do the research, to pay attention to what's happening in the game. Because this week, doesn't seem like we're getting many nullstones. And if everybody's experience mining this week is like this, then nullstone supply is going to decrease. And that's the thing, it's so easy for Blizzard to actually control what's happening in the market, because they can just turn off nullstone drops at any time. These kinds of things are things that are going to happen in real life. Like, these are what's going to happen to you. Like, you're going to get a phone call, you're going to get, you know what I'm saying? You're going to get phone calls, you're going to get distractions, you're going to have your kids coming and asking for help with their homework, you're going to, you know, need to go feed the baby. Like, there's things that are going to happen to you because you're an adult. If you're not an adult, then, you know, obviously you don't have to go and change any diapers or anything like that, but, you know, if you are, this is exactly what I'm talking about. And let's face it, your real life is more important. You know what I mean? Like, you got to take care of your family. You got to take care of your responsibilities before playing a game. We got 3 minutes left on... the food wore out. Alright, so let's go ahead and grub some more food. Alright, I'll go ahead and pop a new flask. So now we're at 33 minutes. Okay. Whatever. But yeah, if you want to make gold, then you need to put in the work. You need to put in the research. You need to put in the time. You need to, you know, pay attention to market fluctuations. Like, it's very much like making money in real life. You know? If you want to make money, work. However working looks for you. Stupid trees. God, I hate the trees in this expansion. And there's so many different ways to make gold. There's so many different, like, farms and shuffles and flips and snipes, and like, there's so many different ways to make gold. Hearing people say, "Oh, it's too late. You can't make any gold anymore. You already missed the No. Shut up. It's stupid. You haven't missed anything. Well, I mean, okay. So you have missed the initial best time to make gold, sure. But that's... who cares? Who the hell cares? Blizzard could flip everything on its head in a heartbeat. Ugh, there we go. 2 nullstones. Look at that. An hour and change in is when I finally get a double nullstone drop. I haven't checked the market today, or the auction house today, so I don't know what nullstones are going for right now. The last time I checked, they're going for about 800 or 900. So, you know, that double nullstone drop that I got just now, that is 1600 in profit right there. Which again is nothing compared to the nonsense that everybody's saying that they're doing. But I don't believe them. I don't believe you. I think you're lying, and I think you're full of crap. Gathering, mining, and herbalism are some of the easiest way to make gold, period. Easiest ways. And so I wanted to make some guides to show you guys exactly what it looks like for a gatherer to make gold, well, a casual gatherer to make gold. Because again, I'm not stressing myself. I'm not, you know, I'm not killing myself to make sure that I'm the most efficient. I'm following the exact routes, and I'm doing exactly like the best route, and but this is what it looks like, you know. Oh, some imperfect nullstones. There we go. Where's the... Oh, there it is. God, I'm gonna have to now. Fine, fine. You guys asked for it. What a colossal waste of time. Did it despawn? It Okay. See, and that's the kind of stuff that you're going to run into. Like, there are going to be times when you're not as, you know, as efficient as you could or should be. And I don't know what the verdant seeds are for. I got a bunch of them, but I don't know what to use them for. So if you know what the verdant seeds are for, let me know in the comments below. Because when I say I have a bunch of them, I mean, where are they? I got 26 of these damn things. I have no idea what they're for. I get it. I could just read the description and figure it out or do a little bit of research, but I don't want to. And I am not going to do something that I don't want to do. I already have to go to work for 8 hours a day and do a job that I don't want to do because, you know, that's how I pay the bills and how I feed my family. I'm not going to sit here in my free time and in the stuff that I enjoy in my hobby and do stuff that I don't want to do. No, not going to happen. As the saying goes, you can kiss my grits on that. Alright, I've got 20 minutes left on this file. Oh, this is, you know, me with just all green gathering tools. You see what I'm saying? So, the next time, and again, if this video gets a lot of views, then the next time I will go ahead and run it. Stupid trees! I will update with, my whatchamacallit, with blue tools. Oh, another nullstone, yay. What is that? Michael Bloom. I don't know why I keep slouching. Oh, another nullstone! The nullstones are flying in now. Oh, another nullstone, yay! Ah. Dang, 2 more nullstones. I'm talking about, man. Another nullstone. Dang. Nullstones. Yeah. God, how many is that so far? Whoa, what the heck happened here? Alright. I'm not going to look at it just yet. Alright, no, I'm not going to do it. I know I'm leaving a lot of herbs and a lot of stuff, but I said 2 hours. I said 2 hours, and that's 2 hours. So, let's hearth back and see what we've gathered in 2 hours of farming. we've got, as far as bismuth goes, so R1 bismuth, we came across 151. R2 bismuth, am I spelling that right? Bismuth? Yeah. We got 135, and R3 bismuth, we got 47. Alright, now let's go ahead and just do R1, R2, R3, and this is what? Iron claw ore. So iron claw ore. Alright, so we got 69 R1 iron claw ore. We got 69, nice. 58 R2 iron claw ore, and we got 41 R3 iron claw ore. And then for R1, R2, R3, Acrite. Am I spelling that right? I know I got rank 2 Acrites. Where they are? Okay, there they are. No, I had R2 Acrite. Okay. So, R1 Acrites, we got 33. R2 Acrite, we got 6. And R3 Acrite, we got 25. Imperfect nullstones. I think I'd already started with 2, so I'm not gonna count those. I'm not gonna count those. But as far as full-blown nullstones, I got 11. Okay. Now, as far as the flowers go, let's do again R1, R2, R3. And what is this called? Blessing Blossoms. So, Blessing Blossoms. We got, I'll pull this out some. In here, I will go ahead and copy this. So for Blessing Blossoms, I got 126 R1s. I got 74 R2s. And I got 31 R3s. R1, R2, R3 of what are these called? Arathor's Spear. Arathor's Spear. Right? Arathor's Spear. Am I spelling that right? I am. Okay. We got 29 R1s. We got 36 R2s, and we got 18 R3s. And then lastly, R1, R2, R3 of what is called Myco Blooms. Yeah. Myco Bloom. We got 217 R1s. 125 R2s, and 92 R3s. And since I'm running out of space, I'm going to go ahead and just shrink down these a little bit. And for Null Lotus, right? Null Lotus, is that what it's called? Yeah, Null Lotus, I got 26. So now, let's go see how much all this is worth. So bismuths are going for about, we'll call them 18 apiece. So that'll be 151 times 18 gold. Okay. Don't forget the auction house does take a cut, which I don't know what the math is on that. Actually, let's look that up real quick. There's a 5% cut on it, but we're not gonna worry about the taxes. Jesus, I didn't realize that was a thing now. So, okay, 18 gold on that. Let's see, R2s. Let's do 20. We'll call it 21 gold, just to keep the math simple. Okay. And then R3s are going for 110. Okay. So what does the math on that look like? So let's do 151 times 18. So that is 2718 gold. Okay. What does the math on this look like? 135 times 21. That is 2835 gold. And then what is 47 times 110? That's 5,170 gold. Okay. All right. Iron Claws. So with Iron Claw, let's call that 17 gold. Okay. Rank 2s. We've got 19, 20. Let's refresh a few times and see. There you go. Yeah, those 19s will be gone in a second. I would put these up here at we'll call it 21 gold. We're going to call that 21. And again, these numbers are going to be rough estimates just because, like as you see here, this is actually going for 2098. If you refresh a couple of times, you'll see that the available number is going to change. So, again, we're going to go based off of this, because it'll eventually get up there to the 21 gold point. So we'll call it 21 gold. And then for rank 3s, that's going for, we'll call that 110. All right, do the math. So we've got 69 times, nice, 17. So that's 1173. Then we've got 58 times 21. 21. That's 1218. And then 41 times 110. That's 4510. Okay. Now on to the Acrite. Acrite, here we go. We'll call that... let's call that 17 gold. Yeah, we'll call that 17 gold. 17 gold. And the R2s are... we'll call that 16 gold. And then R3s are 21 gold. And while we're here, let's just go ahead and count the null stones. We'll call it 935. That's fine. 935 gold. All right. You know what? While we're here, do you want to just go ahead and let's go ahead and count, because going back and forth is killing me. Blessing Blossoms, where are you? Blessing Blossoms. Oh, I got a lore drop. I didn't even realize I had a lore drop. I don't think I farmed that up though. I'm not going to count the lore drop because I don't recall farming that up. So the Blessing Blossoms, we're going to call that... Ah, man. I'm going to round down just for, to try and compensate for the taxes. So let's call that 11 gold. Okay. I'm going to run out of space in this notepad. There we go. All right. Our 2 Blessing Blossoms, we're looking at... we'll call that 12 gold. Okay. And then our 3s... we'll call that 61 gold. Alright. Arthur's Spears. Let's call that 28 gold. For R1s. R2s, we're going to call that also 28 gold. And then for R3s, we're going to call that 145 gold. All right. Michael Blooms. R1s are going for... I'm just going to call it 12 gold. I'm just going to call it 12 gold. I know. I know. I'm sorry for the inaccurate math, but again, I'm just trying to give you guys an idea of what kind of gold you're looking at as a casual dual gatherer. R2, we'll call that 13 gold. And then R3, we'll call that 15 gold. And then null lotuses, we'll call that 135 gold. All right, let's crunch some numbers. And some people have like spreadsheets and all this stuff to plug these numbers in, but I'm not that deep. I'm just casual, man. I'm not that deep. I go around there, I turn off my brain, I gather, I come back to the auction house, and I just dump it all. Like I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing all that. Okay, so we are on the Acrite. So we got 33 times 17, so that's 561 gold. Then we have the R2 Acrite, so 6 times 16, that's 96 gold. R3 Acrite, 25 times 21, that's 525 gold. And then the Null Stones, 11 times 935, that's 10,285 gold. The Blessing Blossoms, we got 126 times 11 gold, so that is 1386. The R2 Blessing Blossoms, that's 74 times 12. That's 888 gold. The R3 Blessing Blossoms, that's 31 times 61 gold. So that comes up to 1891 gold. The Arthur Spears, 29 times 28. That's 812 gold. R2 is 36 times 28 gold. That is 1008. R3 is 18 times 145, so that is 2610 gold. Michael Blooms, we're at 217 times 12, so that is 2604. R2 is 125 times 13, so that is 1625 gold. R3 is 92 times 15, which is 1380 gold. And finally, the Null Lotuses is 26 times 135, so that is 3510 gold. Now, let's add this all up, shall we? R1 Bismuth is 2718, plus R2 Bismuth, 2835, plus R3 Bismuth, 5170, plus R1 Iron Claw, which is 1173, plus R2 Iron Claw, which is 1218, plus R3 Iron Claw, which is 4510, plus R1 Accurite, which is 561, R2 Accurite is 96, R3 Accurite is 525, and Null Stones are 10,285. R1 Blessing Blossoms, 1386, R2s, 888, plus R3s, 1891, plus R1 Arthur's Spear, 812, plus R2's, which is 1008, R3's is 2610, plus R1 Michael Blooms, which is 2604, plus R2's 1625, plus R3's, which is 1380, and finally, plus Null Lotuses, which is 3510. So in 2 hours of farming as a casual gamer, all greens, for tools, 46,805. So about 47,000 gold. Well, about 47,000 gold. And again, your mileage is going to vary. The freaking gold rate is going to change. Things will fluctuate up and down. But in 2 hours' time, as a casual dual gatherer, you can make 46,000. It's not that difficult, guys. You can do it. It's okay. And again, if you're not enjoying yourself, then don't. It took me 2 hours to get 46,000 gold. How much are tokens going for right now? A WoW token is going for 268,000. Just go drop 20 bucks on the shop and buy you a WoW token, man. Don't worry about making gold and doing all this to try and get that gold. Just drop 20 bucks, buy a WoW token. But if you enjoy this, if you enjoy making gold, if you enjoy figuring out and doing all this math, because as you saw, there is a ton of math involved in doing this, then sure, go for it. Enjoy. Love it. But that's it. That's you can make gold, and this is the simplest, easiest way. Well, one of the simplest and easiest ways to make gold. So again, if you guys found this video helpful, please make sure to like and subscribe. If you want to help me get that Brutosaur, then please go ahead and hit up that super thanks button down at the bottom. Any kind of, donations would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys for tuning in, and until next time, stay safe, stay blessed, and stay tuned to Ice TV. There we go. Yep, okay. Alright. Oh, and to answer the question that I had earlier about why null slivers weren't dropping, it was because I hadn't completed the weekly profession quest for mining. As soon as I completed it, it only took maybe 4 or 5 nodes before a null sliver actually dropped. So if you are out there and you're trying to figure out why your catch-up items aren't dropping, make sure that you've completed the weekly quest the weekly quest for your profession, because if you haven't completed that weekly quest, then yeah, you're not going to be able to get any catch-up items for that gathering profession. But yeah, again, thank you for watching. You guys have a blessed day. I really do need to figure out how to fix this, the green screen thing, because this green screen looks terrible. And if you take offense to me saying that, then, I'm sorry you feel that way. Nah, Blizzard did something that broke null stones. I am convinced. That may be a terrible idea. The best way to make gold is to put in the work, to do the research, to pay attention to what's happening in the game. Ugh, there we go. 2 null stones. Look at that. An hour and change in is when I finally get a double null stone drop. Stupid trees. So in 2 hours of farming as a casual gamer, all greens, for tools, 46,805. So about 47,000 gold. Well, about 47,000 gold.